Hey everyone, welcome back. Ethan and Brandon here to discuss what is going on in the Red Sox world yet again. Obviously, the big news right now is that Alex Bregman has signed a 3-year, $120 million contract with the team with a plenty of opt-outs. It's a really big deal, both in terms of the actual impact on the Red Sox roster and also obviously just the fact that it's very expensive, and the fallout around baseball. But just wanted to, share some thoughts on who Alex Bregman is as a player with you guys before we dive into any opinions.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting this 2025 season seeing him at Fenway Park. For those who don't know, he's only been on the Houston Astros for his entire career, so he's now making the switch to the Boston Red Sox. But again, seeing him in white and red, I think is going to be a huge toss-up for every MLB fan, no matter what team you root for. He is a power hitting threat. He's usually a third baseman, but it looks like he's going to be a second baseman for the team, which kind of, we were discussing in previous videos that it was looking that we were thinking he was going to take Rafael Devers' spot, but it looks like there's going to be a little bit of a change up here, Brandon. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, it sounds like right now, like the plan is that he's going to be the second baseman. Again, we'll talk about, our opinions on this in another video, but it's definitely, if that's what they end up doing, where they have Bregman at second, maybe Trevor Story or Christian Campbell at short, and then Rafael Devers at third. What you have is a very powerful infield. I mean, hitting wise, it's going to be one of the strongest offensive infields. Defensively, I'm not sure it's the best move, obviously, just because Bregman just won a Gold Glove at third base in 2024 with the Astros. He's a really good fielder. He'll be a really good fielder at second, but obviously a lot of his value comes from his glove at third. But regardless, this is just a guy who, as you said, Ethan, he's been really good throughout his career. Obviously, he had his peak from about 2018 to 2020. He finished top five in MVP voting in both 2018 and 2019. He's, isn't quite the 40 homer, 30 homer threat that he used to be, but he consistently hits 25 home runs a season. He consistently posts his OPSs above 800. Like I said, he's a really good defender. Hope that should translate over to second base if that's where he ends up being. And I think really interesting and key part of this deal for Red Sox fans to pay attention to is that yes, it's a 3-year deal, but he has opt-outs after every season. So if he has a really, really good year in 2025, it's very possible that he'll test free agency again and he'll either need an extension from the Red Sox or he'll leave next year. If he doesn't have a great year, then he's got 2 years and 80 million more in his contract. So a lot of sort of factors in play depending on his performance in this upcoming season.
Again, I think it's such an interesting time for the MLB overall, but again, all eyes were on Bregman for what seems like it seemed like an eternity because he was one of the last free agents to make a decision. He's again now going to Fenway. And again, we'll make an opinion video later on and you'll see it on the site. But again, we saw a lot of back and forth on Talk Sox and on a lot of other forums of people wanting Bregman to go to the team, and a lot of people who were, upset of the thought of even him going to the Red Sox. So we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Are you happy that Alex Bregman is finally on the Red Sox? Are you appalled that he's now on the Red Sox? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments.